Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are here today to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Every year, the month of Muharram and the day of Ashura calls out to us to relive a tragedy that left behind a beautiful message.
So, remembering what happened to Hussain, it reawakens the people, it reawakens most people back to the religion of Islam, to be better, to be God-fearing, to be more spiritual. So we do this every year to remember his message. And regardless whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, you want to be a good person, stand up for truth, stand up for justice, right? You've got a lot of hatred in the world, unfortunately. And I think it's, the message of Hussain, him as a role model, we all embody those messages and that ideology and those principles, right? So we're here to kind of share that thought. And everyone here, they're speaking in Arabic, in Urdu, there's Muslims from all walks of life, right? So they're retelling the story in their languages. But we're here doing the cause in English.
I appreciate you explaining this to us.
Yeah.
We come and work in detail.
And then you don't know.
No one ever tells
No
us.
one tells you.
I appreciate you so much.
I always love to talk to all the police officers who help us.
And at least we have a better understanding. So I appreciate
And I feel like we're all doing the same fight, right? We're all here, and I think we as Muslims have a bigger responsibility to talk about nonviolence, to talk about peace, because you're living in New York, right? We have enough hatred and violence, unfortunately, right? And whether it's directed at Muslims, police officers, or any minority or any other person, it's something that we all should denounce, regardless of what race or religion you are, right? You know. Thank you.
Have a great one.
Have a good one.
Salam everybody, my name is Ali Abadi and today we are at the annual NYC Jalous. The reason that we're here is honestly because of Imam Hussain, the Ahlul Bayt, the family of the Prophet. All these hundreds and hundreds of Muslims that have come here to gather to stand up for their oppression. Imam Hussain himself stood up to oppression and we're here to represent that. I've been coming here ever since I was a kid and mashallah every year I've come, more and more Muslims have come. I've been giving out roses today with notes on them, explaining to the non-Muslims out here that are curious to what we're doing. The pamphlet informs the non-Muslims about who is Hussain, and inshallah the plan is to let the whole world know who is Hussain.
Today we stand here in New York City with Stand with Dignity. We're going to be distributing roses throughout the public and spreading the message and love Hussain brought to our hearts.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's such a great honor and the blessing to be here amongst the crowd of people that come and commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussain alayhi salam with his companion on such a beautiful occasion whereby we can give the world the message of Imam Hussain.
Today, as we commemorate this, we are very happy to say that Hussain is on every land, on every place, wherever possible. Thousands of people today, their hearts are beating for Hussain because he rose up against justice. It's a message of truth, and he rose up for humanity. It doesn't matter where we are. I reside from Tanzania. I'm all the way from Tanzania here in New York, and I am commemorating the day of Hussain. There is no other day like Hussain. As the Urdu thing says, Kullu yawmin Ashura, kullu ardin Karbala. Every day is Ashura, every land is Karbala. I will just end by saying this is a message of truth, justice, humanity, for which Imam al-Hussain gave the greatest sacrifice into this universe.
Imam Hussain was the Prophet's grandson who gave up his life to stand up for what's right, for humanity, for justice, and to stand against oppression. Through his death, he gave life to humanity. Because for the last 1400 years, taking his inspiration, millions and millions throughout the centuries have taken up the stand against injustice, against oppression. And till today, if you see people here today, we're gathered here in New York City, one of the biggest cities in the world, to show people who it is that we're here to honor. The one that gave up his life for injustice. The one who gave up his life to teach us how to be better human beings in the world. How to stand up for humanity today. If you see around the world today on these 10 days of Muharram, the Islamic lunar month of Muharram, you'll see people going around helping communities, giving food, helping the needy, giving blood. And not only these 10 days, throughout the whole year, Imam Hussain was the inspiration for millions throughout history until today, and it is something that we are proud of, that we look forward to, and that we learn from. This campaign, Stand with Dignity, that's exactly where it got its name from, to stand with dignity. It's something that we stand with the dignity of ourselves and all oppressed people around the world today. It's something that we are here for, and something that we will always continue to do, inspired by Imam Hussain alayhi salam. May peace be upon him.
We have great leaders like Mandela and Gandhi talk about Hussain and how he inspired them. In his lonely cell, Mandela says that when I read the story of Hussain, I knew that I had to get out and stand against the oppression of the time. Sisters and brothers in Islam, and to the world today, who would have ever imagined that a small little event which was in the dusty plains of Iraq should come out to the streets of Manhattan? And when the sounds of Imam Hussein's ideology spread through, we stand with dignity. We look around, and everywhere you see the people talking about the mission of Hussain. At the end of it all, I would like to conclude the thoughts as Imam Hussein's statement, which is absolutely imperative for each of us to follow, and he says, "Mithli la yubayu mithla." A person like me can never do the bayat or the allegiance to a person like Yazid.
I'm very proud to see something like this here. We always say, كل يوم عاشوراء وكل أرض كربلاء. So that's exactly what I'm seeing right now. So people, I'm coming here for work, but some of the others, I just want to be part of this rule. Some of like stop here, ask me what's going on. So I be a volunteer, you know, just tell them, hey, this is person, he's sacrificed himself before 1,400 years just to he say no. That's it. So and I told them his family is a noble family, you know. So yeah, I'm very proud to see this.
Today I'm volunteering with Standwithdignity.org to spread the message of Imam Hussain to Muslims and non-Muslims here in New York City. The whole purpose behind Stand with Dignity is it's inspired by Imam Hussain, who made a huge impact several years ago by standing up to oppressors and dictators, even though if he submitted to them, he would have an easy life, he would live long, he'd get a lot of riches, have a lot of power. But he said no to that because the truth and what's really right and what you believe in your heart, you know, supersedes that. It's more important. The reason why I'm passionate about it today and why I'm here in the city is because I work in the city all the time. I work in Long Island, and I see that a lot of us are just moving too fast. We're not worried about what's good, what's right. We're just trying to get our job done, make our money, and go home. But the world is much bigger than that. There's a lot of people and things that we don't see, people that need our help, people that need us in our luxurious lives to stand up for the truth today so that they can have a better life. Kids, people around the world that might not have it. So if we can inspire somebody with a rose or with an act of kindness or just a smile even, to be a better person, to reflect about what they stand for and doing the right thing that aligns with their good beliefs, not taking the easy way out. And just be inspired by Imam Hussain and his story, then we would be successful today.
Imam Hussain, el nieto del profeta, lo mataron. Un martirio, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
Entonces nos ponemos negro para conmemorar como si fuera un funerario, ¿verdad? Como católicos, ¿no?
Perfecto.
Entonces le damos rosas también, venga.
Oh, gracias.
Para conversar y enseñarle el mensaje de Imam Hussain.
¿Cómo estamos?
Hola,
¿Todo bien?
todo bien.
Estamos preguntando eso. ¿De qué se trata? ¿Cómo es una procesión? Sí.
Es una procesión chiita.
Chiita, perfecto.
Musulmanes.
Exacto.
Conmemorando el martirio de Imam Hussain, el nieto del profeta que fue martirizado okay. por la mayoría.
I'm Brother Abu Shakir Kadeem, and I'm here today to commemorate the Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam, and we are the Shia that memorize the historical day of Karbala. And inshallah, we're here to spread the message to all the Muslims that do not know or think or take it light, because Imam Hussain is the continuation of Islam. He sacrificed himself for Islam. So all of us should be thankful for him.
The message of Imam Hussain is extremely simple. It is to promote good and forbid evil. He left his hometown and went to Karbala with only 72 of his companions to fight thousands and thousands of people who were so-called Muslims, or they had completely forgotten about Islam. He fought valiantly against them, giving up all of his family and himself in the way of Islam.